Hi, do you know anybody with a major illness, injury, disease, maybe cancer, leukemia, traumatic brain injury, anything? It could be going through a divorce, it could be something like getting through college, anything. Well, any adversity. If so, give me just a few minutes of your time. I want to explain the Dream, Hope, and Believe tour. I want to be going to very soon several, they're all in the works, traumatic brain injury support groups, bookstores, libraries, maybe schools, depending on when I get it going before the summer. That's what I'm going to be doing, but it's all up to you. The Dream, Hope, and Believe tour. If you know any of the aforementioned people, or if you are one of them, this is for you. I'm severe traumatic brain injury survivor turned author Mark Elswick. Almost 2 decades ago, my parents told I was going to die. I was in a coma for a month, life support for a couple weeks, told if I ever came out of the coma, I'd be a vegetable. Well, I'm not. In fact, I went on and my first book was published not long ago, Padman, A Dad's Guide to Buying Those and Other Tales. And my second book is slated for October release worldwide, Traumatic Brain Injuries, Milestones in Recovery. 15% of everything, all the proceeds from those 2 books will be going to Brain Injury Association of America. And how cool is this? The organization, Brain Injury Association of America, has given me their full support. They fully endorse me. How cool is that? Now, back to the Dream, Hope, and Believe message. It's been going on for roughly 6 months. I've been trying to perfect and trying to become a better messenger for the message. It's that important. I've been speaking a lot of clubs, organizations, schools, bookstores, libraries, a lot locally. Excuse me. I've even interviewed in 3 countries, and I don't remember what, but it reminds me, I have a horrible memory. I have something to tell you about that. I have a bad memory. I was about a month, maybe 2 months ago, I was at a library, and if you've ever seen me speak, I'm pacing a lot. People might say I'm a little animated. I don't know. But I'm doing all that. And I'm walking down past the front row pacing, and I get down to the end, and I'm standing there in a dramatic pause, and I feel something petting my hand. I look down, and it's a little old lady in a wheelchair. And I look at her, and she said, "I love that song." And I knelt down, and I said, "Ma'am, do you know who I am?" And she looked at me almost with tears in her eyes and said, "No, but I'm sure the lady at the front desk can tell you." I tell you that because more people than you can imagine have poor memories. No matter what the cause, memories can be bad. And you can't imagine it if you don't have a bad memory. But it is so frustrating. You have no idea. Anyhow, back to the Dream, Hope, Believe tour. Why is it important and why is it worth your donation? Well, I'm spreading awareness and hope. Did you realize 5.3 million people live with some form of disability from a traumatic brain injury? A TBI occurs every 20 seconds. Making matters worse, they say on the news, I'm sure you've all heard it, they're bringing the war home. How are they bringing the war home? Well, in the form of traumatic brain injury. It's been estimated 20% of all deployed military soldiers have incurred at least one traumatic brain injury. Now, think of that. That's 1 of every 5 soldiers. Why is spreading the awareness message so important? If you don't know anyone yet, I'd say, statistics say, I just showed you, huge numbers, and we're about to explode. You're gonna know someone soon. Now, on a personal note, because of my traumatic brain injury difficulties, I was shafted on my previous job. More on that later. I can't say anything about that now, but more on that later, I promise. That's a whole nother subject. Anyhow, since traumatic brain injuries are mysterious, invisible, silent injuries, employers often discredit the injury and say the individual has problems and don't blame the injury. Why? Because employers are so unfamiliar with the injury. With all of our troops coming home, this is huge. All of our troops coming home, they have to get back into the workforce. Now, a little understanding, a little awareness is going to be huge. People need to learn more about this. Awareness will create opportunities and it will create understanding. Both huge. I want to pay my good fortune forward for everyone to see, because I don't want the same thing happen to me that happened to me happening to others. Pay it forward. Now, how's the Dream, Hope, and Believe tour? How's it spreading hope all over for everybody? Doctors said I would die, and then they said I'd be a vegetable if I ever came out of the coma. Well, nobody could have guessed I would have live independently, look pretty healthy, feel pretty healthy, graduate from college, go on and earn my master's degree, become a published author, second book coming out soon. Who would have thunk it, huh? Well, if nothing else, I totally am and stand for hope and perseverance. In closing, I want to leave you with this. Why is the Dream, Hope, and Believe tour so important? Why is it so important to you? Easy. With the staggering number of TBI survivors worldwide, and it's about to explode, spreading awareness will level the playing field for all of us. Then by spreading hope, we all need hope. The world will see firsthand anything is possible if we dream, hope, and believe. I'm Mark Ellswick. I'm asking you to contribute to this. I want to get this message out nationally. It's definitely worthy. It's definitely worthy. People say I'm crazy for doing this, but think like when the astronauts first started, they were probably drinking water and that's all they had. Then they stepped up to Tang. Why'd they step up to Tang? Because it was better. Someone was sick of the water and someone did something about it. Someone took initiative. Someone was trying to make a difference, make change happen. Someone took that initiative. Dream, hope, and believe. That's what I want everyone to know. No matter what adversity you're facing, whether it be a traumatic brain injury, cancer, leukemia, loss of a job, loss of a loved one, finishing college, going through divorce, any adversity, anything is possible. The skies are bluer if we dream, hope, and believe. Thank you very much. I look forward to your contribution, talking to you more.